10 years since I did Taking a Piss, and before that happens, I just want to send a collection of tracks, fun little tracks, to a few friends who liked what I did with Missity and all that, and I never went all out on a project that I felt was representative of what I was going for. I didn't want to put anything out if I felt it was compromised lyrically, musically, production-wise, and I'm not about to put out another a cappella album because that'd be pathetic, and I'm not going out like that. But I'm not making any excuses either. I've been running around like a chicken with its feet cut off for 10 years trying to get my life together, and I'm finally the person I want to be. So I say all that to say, stop at nothing to better myself, except for to get help from anyone else when it comes to awareness of self. I got plenty and plenty to learn, or whatever the hell, not a penny to spare, and I'm ready to kill when it comes to defending the wealth that I've earned in the realm of the care that I give to my health, and emphatically so when my friends are concerned. If you want, we can go come and battle me, though you'll undoubtedly find that it's crowded in hell. That's for any high-ranking official or bum on the street, whether Mr. or Mademoiselle.
From West Covina to Catalina to Pasadena. That's not a very wide range, but it sounds tight. You ride 30 homies deep in your little fucking Jeep. To pin your biography, I'd have to be an expert on a clown's life. Hey yo, when I say I'm sick, I mean I got a low-grade fever in the fake fruit factory. That's a studio where I rap and Hypeman crafts the beats. It's a mile walk away from that El Taco where we'd often go to say to Danny Glenn, I want the crunch bites filled with mac and cheese. Guaranteed we had a skip class to do it, or at 3 in the morning, years later eating healthy, ish, sleeping and snoring at a decent hour.
Disappoint you, smell like corn, fresh like basil in your nasal. Got that scent, that funk, that stench, that vibe, that heaven's angel. 6-star restaurant, Hypeman set the table, turn away and tell you, sir, we'll be right with you. My name's Missity, you'll certainly be getting served. We rock from Pomona to Corona to wherever else in California, the world that it is you're paying us. We set the party off and get it funky like no other, and all it is Hypeman pressing buttons, and I'm saying so. Take a puff of whatever it is that you're puffing on, and shuffle on, and put a muzzle on the troubling homie on your left shoulder. Let your double strong imagine on someone massaging your back, kick your shoes up off onto the roof. Get back to having fun, not sooner or a while off from now. I'm talking now, my friend. The crowd depends on us to put it down, and when we do it, make it evident. I've emptied countless fountain pens. An MC that rhymes and has a good time as easily as a valedictorian can count to 10, and a DJ that leaves the smoothest beats pounding in your head. That's hype in the city now. You're down with it.
Walking to McDonald's for a field trip back in the day, peeping all the missing parrot posters. African gray staring at the past with the gaze of a basilisk, contemplating living like Lazarus in my blasphemous ways. Missity, something of a paleontologist. I channel all my power through an alien obelisk. The tormentor with the short temper. Till the chef I want the dressing on the side and the corpse tender. Hypeman on the instrumental. Pipe on with 100 pack to match its finna fenestrate your mental state and penetrate your essence. Detonation definitely detrimental. Incredible duo. And this is just an example. If I see a wealthy man, I'm robbing son like Caruso. You can find us on wax like LaRusso when we kick it like the bucket, just like Charlie with the ticket. No commercial interruptions, and I'm certain that I'm fucking any bitches or other persons who believing that the words are up to snuff, and I'ma leave them in the dust like Enduro for Atari. And I'm never saying sorry, cause I'm never feeling sorry, and you'll never see me stumble in the clutch. Walking to McDonald's for a field trip back in the day, peeping all the missing parrot posters. African gray staring at the past with the gaze of a basilisk, contemplating living like Lazarus in my blasphemous ways. And as soon as though you feel as you can see me, I evaporate in a gaseous haze. Street Pedlin rap CDC, that's what's on my last CD, and that's I'm gonna send my next one. Check your collection, if you ain't got one, get one. Street Pedlin rap CDC, that's what's on my last CD, and that's I'm gonna send my next one. Check your collection, if you ain't got one, get one. Street Pedlin rap CDC, that's what's on my last CD, and that's I'm gonna send my next one. Check your collection, if you ain't got one, get one. Street Pedlin rap CDC, that's what's on my last CD, and that's I'm gonna send my next one. Check your collection, if you ain't got one. Yo, I treat other people how I wanna be treated, and defeat the MCs that are underachieving. Wanna sleep under the tree all the summer. I think of what a bummer that it must be being you. Yo, I'm a cool cat, all you kittens get in here. Whoever sucks on my tits is the pick of the litter. We're out in LA. You should pay us a visit. We got air you can't breathe in a fictional winter. Mid-December, steady chilling at 107. No wait, make that 108. No exaggeration, staying out here's a fucking mistake. Home of the homeless, where the buses are late. I'ma escape to the hills and take a jump in the lake. Say you got class, but I saw you put mustard on your steak. Shuffle to the break of dawn, break a leg and sing a swan song. A small frog in a small pond, your mall's gone bankrupt. Went to the Beatles show when I was just 17. Met a good friend named Ian Green. Ray Charles can see he's an undercover spy. He can walk through walls, even fly. Well, it's not easy being green, but I slay all. Despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage. Y'all, I'm yay tall. Got my hand in the stratosphere. Your face is in the Guinness book. It's labeled as the saddest queer. When I said that I was half sincere, your friend is a comedian. He hasn't heard you laugh in years. Either you're a shitty friend or you got no sense of humor. Probably both, son. It's plain to see your overwhelming influence is post-grunge. You've no chance of killing me. Not to mention, you've lost your ability and will to flee. So spill the beans, tell me what I want to hear. Say my name, son. What became of the corn dog trillionaire? His ego was enormous, but I popped it. It was filled with air. Playing mine role in my life like toxic shock and Build-A-Bear. Meet me at the potluck in the village square. I got skill to spare, and I will share if you ask nice.
Brother, I love you. Brother, I love you. We are
Slipknot. No.
We're not fighting.
Monica Lewinsky.
Monica Lewinsky.
What do you see?
Frog.
Birdcage.
Cats.
Cat.
Mario Kart Double Dash.
What am I doing here? I don't know. I need to go home, get right to my face to my brain with the nose on a moment of silence. So I try to prevent from nose on the close of my eyelids and notice them better than you can tell by the sound of the engine. The pinstripes are Grenadier and over my legendary in the headless are lyrical sort to avoid you get hit last from your inner slip. And if you're a malignant and virulent person, my surgical verses trigger this out. If you think you're a magic, get terrible burns, get my words in your mouth and the flames will return. If you ask in a battle, the aerosols burst. And if you're underground, you get raised at the terror. If you're on the terrace, I'm tearing it down. My biplane in the bike lane. I'm just sightseeing some guy at the bus stop threw his transfer up my right wing and I spiraled out of control. He was slightly a demon, but also might be a person disguised as a human, like that one dog at my best friend's house. I forgot its name. She was standing next to the refrigerator. I didn't hate her, but she turned into a human being and then back, and I couldn't believe my eyes. But I could though, because I've seen worse. No, well, I've seen better. Or rather, never have I ever. Understand that I'm gonna. Understand that I wanna. Understand that I will. Understand that I am the best. Yep. Understand that my name's Missity. Sing along if you know the words, y'all. Sing along if you know. Sing along if you know the words. Oh man.
This one most definitely goes out to the AP Bio click. It's Dan the Punky Homosexual, 2 Daves, ASAP Ramsey, and Salute Doggy Dow. In the city, Russian Roulette Championship 2012. Second place, Big Fit Records. With the bottle of vodka, the big flat of a Spitfire. I'm a hitchhiker. Can't decide with which fist to start a fist fight. When I'm on the mic, the crowd gets wild. When you spit, it gets quieter. It's quite absurd you haven't learned by now.
Take a seat, friend. This isn't your mic now, it's mine. Cause I'm a lead, and it's the weekend, so I'm letting loose. Check 1, 2. I got a red caboose, a bloody ass, let's call a truce. I want my money back, just the facts this time. Let's get it right, yo, let's fight some crime.
Let's spit a yarn and live in harm's way. It's what life's about, darn it. Hearts flooded like a jar of clay. It's hard to say what really counts, but you're harmless and you're really gay. I know that, so go back to the farm and eat a bale of hay. Your style is for horses, and you better cite your sources.
Think vertical, lateral, literal, spherical, and padded like a water lily. It's magic, it's a miracle. We've had it up to here with you.
I'm pointing at my ankle though, son, it's all good. Come on in. Skilled on impact. If you rep, your rep better be built on syntax. I'm the kind of guy to fell a tree just to smell the leaves. You're the kind of freak that smells like shit at the spelling bee. You can't spell for shit, homie. Can't subsist solely on celery sticks. I'm the peanut butter king and a lethal fucker when it comes to people suffering. And I walk with my shoulders back and my head up, and I said stuff to the contrary. But please, you really ought to treat your noggin like a monastery and forgive yourself if you know in your heart that you deserve it. And repent and do better if you know you don't. What was I saying? I'm the peanut butter king. I go out for an ice cream date with the Dairy Queen. I'm on top like a cherry, the maraschino popper, nefarious with a cock that makes your daughter want to marry me. The window shopper, living rooms, bedrooms, guest rooms, restrooms, festooned with precious jewels and fresh balloons that set the party off. And I'll whisper a rap into each balloon, and when you pop them with a needle or they hit the grass outside, my words come flying all over the place.
This is coming down to one.
The world is mostly beautiful, I guarantee you that for certain. Whether you can spare me or not, or if your back is hurting, wouldn't hurt your chances if you lived the way you wanted to. If you're a decent person, then I want you to. It's like you winked with your left eye with a pair of 3D glasses on. You got the blues. You see them eating lots of food. They just bought some shoes. You're not enthused. But stop and pursue the situation. Just be thankful you ain't got the rotten mood. It's not in you to lose. Just grab a partner with a cock or boobs and both fucking ox and boots and toast. Life is beautiful. Yo, yo, yo. Whoa. The world is mostly beautiful, I guarantee you that for certain. Whether you can spare a meal or not, or if your back is hurting, wouldn't hurt your chances if you lived the way you wanted to. If you're a decent person, then I want you to. It's like you winked with a pair of left eye with a pair of 3D glasses on. You got the blue. It's like yo, yo. It's like you winked with your left eye with a pair of 3D glasses on. You got the blues. You're not enthused. You see them eating lots of food. Plus they just bought some shoes. Just stop and pursue the situation. Just be thankful you ain't got the rotten mood. It's not in you to lose. Just grab your partner with a cock and boobs. They're both in fucking knocks and boots and toast. The life is beautiful. It's mostly beautiful, I guarantee you that for certain. Whether you can spare a meal or not, or if your back is hurting, wouldn't hurt your chances if you lived the way you wanted to. If you're a decent person, then I want you to.
There's this thing called life. It's an awful thing. sooner it ends, the better it's gonna be. My name's Dick Trace.
Dick Trace, y'all. In the city. That's me. The city's me. Yo. City, yo.
How many men have run cancers, lungs, with samples on many gods of unanswered one, but whatever the question was, the guarantee that the answer is none. I never wagered my life unless the necromancers want to spoil. There's less of a chance that his lectures echo under soil. At what temperature does thunder boil? The temperature created when my tongue and microbes come to boil. If I say another rhyme like that, I swear my mind might snap.
Got a dick in my ass again, skip class absent-minded, and I live in the past, my friend. Or at least in the past I did. Kinda catch to see the glass half glisten like the patch I kid. Untouchable like the stash I hit my crack pipe in. At least last I checked, unless you got the key. Come and rock with me, hip-hop is my city.
Hip-hop is the city.
Apostrophe S.
Run it back. 12 months pregnant, got a dick in my ass again. Skip class absent-minded, and I live in the past, my friend. Or at least in the past I did. Hey yo, I'm finna fuck so goddamn hard I crack my ribs.
Yo, my lead belly's filled with iron butterflies, and I gotta be to you and me together, otherwise I kinda like to take a long walk off a short pier. Fuck, I'd rather not, I better gather my thoughts, make them rhyme, and then I'll rattle them off on a track. But more often than that, I'm a moron and act like a faggot, y'all. It's not intentional, it's automatic, keeps it moving through my ticker like a ventricle. A whisper in your ear, someday our union is eventual. I'll see you at our wedding. Till then I thought I'd let you know I'm... If only I could counter more than loneliness and doubt, and copious amounts of know that know me, known as Klaus said it best. I'm a simple man floating in the clouds, your biggest fan, and you're my mistress that I'm miserable without. Listen, I've thought you were the shit ever since I was a lad, and now I've got myself convinced to miss the chance I never had. If you can find it in your heart to give me one, believe me, hon, I'll be the only son I got on earth you'll ever wanna have.
You're not going to believe it, the bastards hit me again last night.
It's very rare when you come upon a brand new cattle mutilation, one where there's been no real investigation yet.
Something of a paleontologist, a channel on my power through an alien obelisk, the tormentor with the short temper, the shovel with the dressing on the side, the corpse tender. The palm of my hand goes like coarse weather from holding a mic while hiking up the mountain in the storm weather. Mostly just from jacking off.
I think the military is cooperating with the extraterrestrials that are doing the mutilation. From the military perspective, maybe they're breeding the perfect warrior. From the alien perspective, maybe they're hybridizing the species using bovine hemoglobin, which is all they need, to culture the egg cells that they're fertilizing with alien DNA. A whole new species.
I represent the triple sixers, the triple Xers.
Lips get blistered when I spit, and when I sip elixirs. Pee-wee's big adventure. Burning hell with twisted sisters. Sick motherfucker, undercover agent. Clubber, lang shit, flubber, sprained wrist is like my shitty raps. It's non-existent. I've conquered every dojo. I've learned the ways and gone the distance. Quick reminder, you might find me swimming in a pond of fish sticks 6 clicks deep beneath the surface in the serpent's stomach. A worthless dumb shit who's not quite sure what a click measures. A quick yes sir will suffice. Should I request that you put down the fucking mic? And if you don't, I'll make a mess of you. I won't molest you, crew. You have been bested and wrecked due to your collective ineptitude. I possess no vestige of rectitude, so if you wanna see the freshest dude that shine like precious jewels, deliver death to fools and keep your retinas glued to my lips, y'all. And move your hips, y'all. And move your hips, y'all.
I can't eat and tie the tune and I will never die.
You can get behind my bars like Napoleon Wilson. You got filth in your mouth and it isn't your filtrum. I can tell you've been kissing ass and kissing and telling all them fibs. Kids, just listen to yelling. If you're swinging for the fence and you're hitting it seldom. When it comes to flipping scripts and splitting melons and hitting licks, I'm a mischievous felon and I'm finna get rich. Plus I'm digging a ditch and I got dibs on your skeleton. Incriminate me by the dental records indented in your pelvis when I took my incisors and held them in. That's the only way I'm ever biting you. Just to enlighten you, I would never fight you. If you're the most popular pocket monster, I'm Raichu. Catch me in Chinatown like a haichu. If you want to see something you never seen before, keep your eyes glued to me. Why, hello there. Yeah, we're about to have a good time and you know it. Clap your hands. Get your ass in the seat. You have asked for defeat. I'm a class in league and a half above you. I'm elite. I'ma shuffle my feet. Say some stuff on the beat. When I jack off in public, it ain't nothing to street. Bust a nut in the street. For the soup plantation to get something to eat. The hype man stole me a cup of mac and cheese from the buffet. And I must say, when I hear MCs rap, it makes me sad and kinda wanna die. Get out of my face with that shit.
Hey everybody, all my friends out there, that's everybody, hey y'all, it's you and you and you. This one's about finding yourself in a position that you want to get out of, or more importantly, that you know how to, or that you're working toward getting out of.
Depression. Back in the day when I kept a pack of 32 Coca-Cola cans in my locker at school, my intolerance grew. For what, you ask myself, and everything around me, but especially myself, it was astounding, definitely needed help, and I got it. From who you ask myself, or so I thought, I started clowning so-called MCs, garnered much clout. Handed out lyrical bruises and welts, but I felt like a loser. Not because of the rap and stuff. When it comes to hip-hop, I'm the shit, and that's always been the case. But I felt like a loser for various other reasons. Yo, check. Man, I was fat too. I mean, really fat, and I acted like a fool. I wasn't there for my friend when she needed me. I can't believe it. Repeatedly eating bags of hot Cheetos. I needed to be showing more love to the people that believed in me and treated me halfway decently. It's more I can say I did for myself, living in a hell of my own design. I'd moan and whine and piss wherever I felt. I remember this one time I was up at the street, the high school. I just whipped out and took a piss right there, right in front of these girls. And these girls were looking at me like, can you believe this guy? And I looked at myself like, shit, I can't believe this guy. Missity in the cut. Not an idiot, but the stuff of legends, I'm not kidding. He's hot, the kid on the bus. The
rapper you trust to crush his dick in his hand. MCs be licking his nuts. There be some sticks in the mud. If it gets stuck to your chuck, step to me yesterday. Today you will have bitten the dust. Got your foot in your mouth on some fetishism. Chicks be pinching the nipples while I be rubbing them out with my tongue, and when I'm done, I'll be itching to fuck. Yup, you guessed it, she be sucking my dick. Enough of this shit. After I'm done snuffing your click, I'll disappear on some snuffleupagus up in this piece. I be something to see. Right home about lights going out on some couldn't pay your rent on account of my fist. Eyes swelling out, ice on it, no doubt. To roll up to your crib and have you sacrifice your oldest child. Holy cow.
Fetch me a pail of Coca-Cola. We're polar opposites. You ain't cold though, nor are you tropical. We don't equate. Talking shit up in the Golden State, and everything I say is topical. And I will topple you like a quake of the earth if you stand up to me. I'm hot like Fontana. That's the place of my birth. We're on a day-to-day basis. People lay in the dirt. But yo, for what it's worth, I got a lot of friends in Canada. They're crafty. They could handle you with a sink made of popsicle sticks. Have you rushed off to the hospital quick? Free healthcare. You bet your fucking lyrics off a popsicle stick. What'd you expect, son? Stab you in the throat and the neck. Won't show you respect. I'll show you neglect like a stepson. Won't ever hear me say I'm proud or impressed. Lower echelon, underground alone. And I'm doubting the rest.
Got our heads in the clouds, it's our only thing in common. I'm a mountain, you a clown with 1,000 regrets. Fuck you. Which I say with more conviction than I have in years. You ask me I was hanging like a chandelier. Missity on the battlefield of Grenadier. I blow it up to kingdom come. My fans will cheer and bow before my crown when I don't sing my song.
You understand what that means? City! You understand what that means? You drop the fucking mic when I tell you drop the fucking mic! Don't pick it back up! City and Hypeman! The MC and the DJ, we don't play! Dropping the mixtape, you don't say, I don't Wood Grain Records. City and Hypeman.
DOSK.
Blood coming out her pussy, except it's from my dick. The septic tank is smushing me, it's cramped to wrench my plans. The stench of a pig within here is reminding me of our reservations for dinner at 6. But we're covered in shit, plus there's no room to fuck. I might just start throwing a fit. Or throwing up.
Missity, table for 2. What do you mean you don't know her name down? I made reservations. It's Missity. Party of 2. I don't know. I'm on the list. I called ahead. All right, homie. You seating this or what? Come on.
I'll take your cat at 9 and shatter my skull. Patricide's cool, she said. In fact, it's the only thing that turns me on. Alright, then who's your daddy?
I don't dance. Unless I'm totally wasted.
Alright, then let's get wasted.
Put on your dancing shoes, or better yet, stilettos, and stomp on the wood of a real boy, no Geppetto though. The city's cup runneth over with mellow gold, that's piss, and I'm a down at all. I don't need no alcohol to know it's time to vomit on your tits. Slobber on your clit. It's getting so hot in this bitch, I might just grab some oven mitts and jack off. Rappers are my mistresses, slap my fat cock in a slack jaw. Last call, all aboard my dick. Who's riding it? You'll finna hop the turnstile on some e-ticket. Disease-ridden, flea-bitten, king of the wild sex. I'll penetrate a pregnant chick so hard that she's childless. No, run it back. Fuck that shit. I can't dish these kind of songs out like I used to, man. It makes me sick to my fucking stomach.
Taking a walk to Foothill Avenue, grabbing you in inappropriate places and stabbing you in the basement. You right with my neck in the back of your throat. Lightly snatch a hat, bag, jacket, and coat. Spectacular, oh my Dracula, when the Dracula's home, a castle of bones. Sit back and relax on the throne. Let it action, take the cameras, let the maggots alone. Tag off in the casket, use a mold that's a lubricant. I'll pound you in the attic and I'll stab you in the uterus, you foolish bitch. Then I blew the switch, flew in through the chimney, flew using a broomstick. Said, who is this? So I told her your predicament. She has a growth potion on my dick so I can stick it in further than I could before. I got words galore. Shut your mouth, kid, unless you truly think it's worth the war. Shut your mouth, kid, unless you truly think it's worth the war.
Bulls running like Missity through a China shop. Try to simple think while I'm chopping you up in the sink. Garbage disposal, house full of substances. Divine punishment, missing persons, unexplained occurrences. Insurance papers, foreign currencies under the table. Hurriedly, people scurry and emergencies occur when I emerge from trees and murder these people. They never heard of me, so if you want to save a life or two, it's easy to spread the word of me. Warn me, please. I know this is Oscar's house. Just give me the keys. I don't give a fuck if it's a simple Sesame Street. That's where I eat MCs on a Sesame seed. But I'm a ketamine fiend. My tongue's a heavy machine gun, and I'm ready to clean some scum from my kingdom. I'm Leech on, dirt cheap, deeds done free. Empty seated or recital ain't the kind of man he tried to be. Suicidal, lost in the asylum, playing hide and seek. As soon as they gon' find him with his rifle, gave his final speech to no one like a shogun at a gun show. Die defiantly, no honor, slice his top nut, let his hair down like Rapunzel. Man, he's done for. It's his time to leave.
What you read in my diary is true. I'm still a virgin. Please love me before you kill me. I haven't thought of anything else since I saw you.
I've never had sex either.
Yo,
getting very desperate when I chanced upon a splendid vixen sitting on a bench in forest lawn and fed some breaded pigeons. Went to her my confidence on dictionary definition, whispered in my ear about a missionary sex position. Feeling very blessed to lift my neck upon her lips were pressed and pinched betwixt my thumb and index digit was her nipple flesh. Her big old breasts were glistening like an oil slick with sweat reflected in them was an image of a billy club. I stretched the whistling officer that gripped it had a grin upon his whiskers when I twisted with the quickness, snapped my 6-inch heels off in the thicket, but I leapt a healthy distance from the position that I was in and fled from it with the precision of a veteran and extradition. Listen to my quest, my friends, for this was just the expedition. Images of capture weighed my mental with a sense of trepidation, and I tripped over a picket fence. I might have got a pass if it hadn't been my 10th conviction. In jail I met a gentleman who licked his hairy chest in prison. Yo, the future began with an intuitive push. I learned a dick in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. And if it's 6 to the pan, in the hand of the cook, well then it's quicker than sand in the land of the books. When the city starts stamping its hoofs, it's calamitous, the damages are grand and the planet is shook. When I was lost on the planet of Hoth, met a man in the cloth with the hands of a sloth that sold his body to me. On credit, which was awesome, cause he hardly knew me, and I still got the scars that say groovy that he carved into me. Award for the most skilled in moping goes to me. More lonely than an orphan in an ocean full of potpourri, from the coast to the brine, and a boat made of cantaloupe rhymes. I make the most out of my time on the open sea. You're bored and looking at the pantry's fun. Run the ceiling fan 24/7, none of healing can be done, and now I can't get into heaven. My bad on that one, y'all. I came to tell a joke, but will it sell and is it practical? Fuck it, I'll just let it crack. I got a basket full, my pocket's low on cash, and I'm glad I got a plastic soul. I cross my heart and pray to the Lord that he dots his eyes. The crocodile cries almost every time the possum dies. I despise the cops, said the prophet as he lost his mind, then crossed the line before them like he prophesied and got the prize. Ask me why my patience is short, make him sign an affidavit 8 months later, then I'll take him to court. I say in advance, y'all, thanks for the support. A new leaf where I might die a vagrant with a vacant heart, about as violent as a St. Bernard. But when it comes to dropping science, I'm a gangster of a sacred art, and I play my part. So why don't you play yours and come and buy my tape, or I'ma have to come and make sure that you change your mind. Stop, play, rewind, what's that you say? The songs I'm on are your favorite kind? No? Well, go ahead and take your time to come around. You ain't gonna hear another sound like mine.
The whole truth, nothing but the cold. Yo, so help me up. I'm on so stealthy. Oh, yo.
City. What's his name? Okay. At the very least, I'm a scary beast. At the most, I'm a ghost with hairy feet, but I'm wearing cleats so you wouldn't know. Hey, yo, which one of you peeps is gonna dare me eat the whole pudding bowl? Yo, get your foot in your mouth out for a stroll, going to town, tracking mud in your teeth. I'ma turn that shit-eating grin to a frown. My city's finna get down with its bad self, the salad on the shelf. Toss the chef got a closet full of fish. Rinse the pasta in the faucet. I'm the sauce in the linguine. Rub the genie on his crotch if he does not fulfill my wish. Until he pop off on some cream cheese, lock it on some Andy Milanakis. I'm the possum in the garage with the pocket full of piss. Stir the broth up in the pot. I'm the tip-top kisser on your daughter's whole hit list. Hopscotch enthusiast on a school bus full of kids and the principal's wig. Oh, where the wind taste me. You're the garlic on the breath of some disinterested fool. Lay back in the lounge chair and watch your mom and your best friend's mom kiss and pull. Yo,
Missity Hypeman, getting so live in the fake fruit factory. Gotta escape from them, cause they're after me. And yeah, my masteries to that degree that if we are professors or albums, the class to be in some massive weed. Floss my teeth with tight rolls, the microphone me, flipping tape like night easy.
That she levitated. I'd never seen her doors before, been looking forward to it for a while. Praise the Lord, I'm marked for death and hard to kill like Steven Seagal.
That cloud's been there all day. Y'all say hey and I'll say yo. Yo, I don't trust a soul, I don't know where I need to. Roman numeral 15 XV, me too, yes, me, C3PD2, yes, me too. Chess piece, rook, horse, L, Norse, deity, and Ragnarok conveniently located in 3 far off locations. Fornication, yes, please, me too, yes, me. I step in debris and take off a clean shoe. PU, I ain't hard to read, I'm see-through, believe me, yes, me. Who? Missity.
Deadzone Drop. Missity. Funeral for a prostitute. Send a letter, text message, and it's more the same. Nothing. Can't imagine what goes on in your brain. It's just a pessimistic attitude, making you afraid that if we talk or hang, you discover that we no longer friends. Cause that's some bullshit, homie. I know you know me well enough to know that if I hit you up every 4 to 6 months with no reply, I'm fucking worried about you. But it's really not my place to worry about you, and I know that's why, or at least the reason you don't wanna say hi back or catch up. Granted, I don't wanna reminisce about the times we were depressed or the good times either. Deadzone Drop. Hip hop and you don't stop. Either that or you don't start. On your mark, get set, go hard. Or end up soft as a ghost in the dead zone. I ain't talking the boneyard. I won't throw you a shard of glass in a stone house. And it's been so long since you hollered back. When you shout, you won't recognize the voice from your own mouth.
It's not too late. The dead zone. I guarantee it's the craziest trap you'll ever see.
I'll fucking see you soon though, homie.
Red Hill District in the boat. Come and stick of the thing. I've been on the swamp, but hey, what can I say? But my apron is on, and I'm looking at some. I'm glad I'm taking a pump, and while I'm saying a hook, take a look at some bumps. Say what's up to the base, cause if I come away, I stay chugging along. Like a train in the pump, I'm fucking with the ring.
Mystic Wander, she says Missity's onto her. I said she's and I'm fond of her. Money launderer, that's one way to say it. I'm an entrepreneur. And hey, can you do me a favor? Flush your songs down the drain. They belong in the sewer. That's an ominous rain coming down. I'm just saying, you might want to consider turning in for the winner. I'm the infinite winner. How about let's you and me have an intimate dinner? I'll fix it up like I miss the oldest trick in the book. Come and stick at the pin. I admit I was wrong, but hey, what can I say? But my apron is on, and I'm cooking a song with a lot of bacon in the pot. And while I'm singing a hook, take a look at some bars. Say what's up to the base, cause they look in my way. I stay chopping along like a train in a pump. Parade or something. Oh. Big smooches, y'all. Chucker, the last motherfucker you'd wanna ask for forgiveness, commit crimes against God, and then hide in a log, heart full of slime like a frog, and he's blind like a fish, the swamp master. In strong contrast with the forces of good, adorned in ornaments of the hooves and horns of his daily prey, he prays daily to the fallen brood of his still mother, the great fossil, and curses the good fortune of his wretched forebears to have perished before his forlorn conception, and in their timely passing, their avoidance of him. Boisterous and grim are his external organ robings of those who, though implored, forced the refusal to join him in sin. He has conceived of a situation and forgotten it as many countless times, yet mounts his steed and rides, and wrestles greatly from his natural to his calculated hatred, and makes great effort to marry them both to his love of violence. He is the unroyal prince in the dissonance and the death knell of sirens, and succeeds himself in weakness and strength, defines the former by his existence. Smarties. I'm the fart king, but I'm sharding on a park swing. I mean bench, and the stench is alarming. And I can't see where I'm going cause it's dark outside, no candlelight. The spider bite in my side is infected, and it's the size of a tiger bite. Plug the holes with 2 tennis balls. 2,000 years from now, they'll sacrifice a cow at the Missity festival. Your testicle hair is thin and wispy, like some feral animal that kids kick on hikes while the parents aren't looking. The Ferris wheel came unhinged and plunged in to all the people at the Missity festival. But an above ground pool, we chill next to the jumps in the pool. In my apartment complex, I'm cool, like no worries, like a bomb threat in a garbage dump. I'm a bomb threat, you're a garbage dump. On second thought, you're the lot where on second thought, fuck whatever I was about to say. It's time to go out and play. You ain't no marksman, son. Your parchment should be in the toilet. You're the kind of guy to pee outside of it, and I'm tired of it. I'm a chupacabra with a strap on, capped on, of a coven of pirates. Kind of guy to rub his privates in public on a tropical island. Missity Hypeman. This is my Glendora story. My origin story from the morgue is gory. Yo, if Hill Street. Yo. City. If Hill Street Cafe wouldn't have closed, I probably would have died. You could lift a whole plate of fries from that place by the top fry, and it was like a 6-minute walk away from my house past the library. Slide from downtown down to Route 66 past Dona Manu at the tropics. We used to get live at Dan's. I miss you, man, and that's to say the very, 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 very least. Walking east, back to Donut Man, word to Jim. Say what up to Craig and Matt Sanger. Get hooked up like cable. Order one donut, homie. Hands a box full of donuts and a $10 bill from the register. And rest assured, I spent it at an Ninja Turtle Comics at JPM across the street. Eat my fill and sleep it off at Finkbeiner, the band shell. Wake up and show up unannounced at the Fate Fruit Factory. Say hi to Hype Man and Sandy and Shadow, getting his ass patted out on the front patio. Skedaddle on over to Bender Avenue, walk into the Waddington's house without knocking. One place I'm always welcome. Say what's up to Watson, Jen, and Brian. Emma's over at Page's place. By the grace of God, trot down to Grand Avenue until I get to AM PM. Fill the lid of one of the plastic nacho clamshells with cheese, and I'll be damned to hell if it wasn't for the cherry coke, blue raspberry brain freeze that I got from that icy I copped. Back through Finkbeiner, past Spencer in the skate park. It ain't dark yet. I'm on my way to Jake's house, and the sun is setting, and the fun is just getting started. My city's gonna get dizzy on the tire swing at Old Hammer Park and wrap myself to sleep in the second level dugout at Sandburg and dream about the people I love. I wanna say what up to Danny Glenn. I wanna say what up to Danny Ryan. I wanna say what up to Matt Salute. I wanna say up to Alex Van Hazel, Kyle Chudo Foreign, Crabman Jones, James, Jimmy, Clay, Ramsey, Adib, David, Ali, Tuesday, Jeffrey, Aaron, Dallas, Sammy, the fucking guy from Best Variety Sports Cars. Up to Luke. I'm gonna say what's up to Niko on the beat, y'all. I'm gonna say what's up to everybody I used to volunteer with at the Glendora Library Friends Foundation upstairs. I want to say what up to Naomi from across the street when I was 3 years old.
No one ever invites me, but like I'll just go, and like I'll be able to get involved in all their like projects. And as a result of getting involved in all their projects, they like owe me stuff. So like in that sense, I'm more powerful than the president, because the president, you know, like he'll work with other people, but like I have other people working for me because I work for them. But like I barely put any work in, but they put in more work towards my project because I'm just, you know, I can do a lot of stuff without very much effort. So in that sense, I'm more powerful than the president.
Come as your mom, as your dad, as the whole swarm of bees and get torn to pieces. I am the flag to which you sworn allegiance. You're a drag, your performance needs work. Also, worms should conform and eat dirt. You stink some between us, I'm the least worst. From Earth leaping, land down on Venus, feet first. In need of nothing if the strings are strumming and the beats are bumping. I keep it coming, completely stunning. When I'm on the stage, please come and keep me company. Be a nuisance to the crew that ain't the least bit bonky. The city, that's my pseudonym, I'm grooving, kid, I'm moving and I'm truant. Skipping schooling in conclusion, getting stupid with it. Styles like Cupid with bazookas and a crucifix. Religious and it's deadly and it's lovely, but it's too specific.
It won't be long now for I'm more renowned, the very best. Climb the ladder to success, Pokemon style. City and hype, man. Woodburn Records, y'all. I'm like Fern's dad, I kill pigs. I'm good with words like Templeton. I truly am terrific. In a word, the perfect gentleman and specimen of masculinity. Finna boost the gross and net profits of the casket. And it's your 5,643 paces close you gon' get to me. In case you didn't know, my friend, I pose a threat. I don't regret anything. God's honest truth, work ethic when it comes to improving as a person. Man, I'm soaked in sweat. You're cold and wet. I'm chilling in a molten vat. You chose to wear a sweater. I decided to better my inner thermoregulatory compulsory functions. Got the funk within me, nothing short of vision. Monetarily, a man is only as poor as his decisions. Looking in the fridge, wishing there was more, instead of going to the store to get some better. Yet the forest with a sword and a crossbow. I'm more than colossal. You couldn't find a decent sample all day boarding in Costco, shooting for the Hall of Fame. Missity Hypeman goes the wallet. Roscoe's chicken and waffles, song full of sold, and we dip it in sauce, y'all. Plus we finna get nachos. Hype man crate digging for gold like he's licking his nostrils. Get your chicken like it's Thanksgiving, getting the hot stove. MCs get caught kissing they uncles. We finna get crunk, y'all. We finna get crunk, y'all. Wood Grain Records. Wood Grain Records.
Planeswalker, king of the crosswords, punk dropping change like a copter tape of Doctor Strange. Insane crew made up entirely of monsters and gays, and not the kinds in the closet. Far more honest than Abe, moronic phrenologist, dropping knowledge for days. And if I'm at the bank, I'm there to make a deposit. And when it comes to saving guap, I'm staying on top of it. When it comes to fake imposters, I'ma bring the apocalypse. Ain't nothing stopping me from dropping any number of names.
Cynthia, Silvia, Stout. I'm about to take the garbage out in large amounts and carve me out some intestines like the night beast. Prepare myself a nice feast. The recipe calls for 100 years and a half a loaf of kung fu. Master of the culinary art of war like Chef Sun Tzu. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. The hedonistic prick in need of lipstick. Quick. Twist it, pop it, pull it, stop. You will never beat my high score. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Son, if you think you won, then guess again. Your judgment's been impaired by all that pessimism you've been invested in. Festering infections you've been getting in your flesh. You are my laboratory specimen. I'm investing in a Tesla coil. Amplify the static between us, then you rest in the soil. I am incestuously loyal to a gradually deteriorating pattern of thought that exists not within the cavernous box in which you are confined. Your existence is defined by a dissonance of rhymes. That is, if you can call them that. Your life's like a salted snack in the middle of a cul-de-sac, twisted up and going nowhere, like the messes of flesh on the wreckage surrounded by road flares that attempt to keep up at the cold stairs of the rest of the world where they're comfortable up in their homes, when the only thing in between them and their fate is a screen and a couple of cones. No more muscles or bones, no more skin, no more tongue, no more eyes, no more lungs, no more notion or inkling of pride, no more chance to move on from mistakes that were made. The conundrum of betas of none. When you placed in your grave, you were gone. Say was finished is finished. Significance, frivolous, worthless, diminished to none. You hodgepodge of dick riding frauds, better learn how to dodge, duck, dip, dive and dodge, or you'll wind up tied up in my garage in some Genkai fishing line. The finish line's a thin mirage, it's in your mind.
Wow.
You're not aesthetically pleasing, you're pathetic and measly. Believe me, I am the bee's knees. You think of the shit, your gray matter is feces. So please leave, you weakling. Go rethink your stake in free speech and take your lead. Please thanks, so re-ink the page that your lyrics are written on. I'm itching to get it on my skill is the level of a veteran magician. Your skill is the level of a magician. Listen, kid, you don't got it in you to rock a venue like all my friends do. So walk home to whoever sent you or Papa sent so before I end you. No one in the right mind to try to defend you because you can't write rhymes. You just kind of pretend to. Won't waste more of my time trying to offend you. I got more important matters on my mind I gotta tend to.
Yo, I've got a dirty bomb full of fecal bacteria for people feeling regal in the cafeteria. Yo, I'm causing mass hysteria, homie. Plus I'm scared and I'm lonely and I cope with it by sharing my poems, G.
Bones connected and my spleen bone to each his own. I don't mean to be mean, but please leave me with the keys to the throne room. If you need me, I'll be sleeping in the phone booth. You know, salute to the golden tooth. I've flown south, found out that I'm an alchemist. Turn your confidence to a mountain in doubt. I drink about a gallon an hour, and my salad is sour. And my salary is all of it now, son. Kiss my grits. Come morning when the sun glistens, I'll be... Yo, I say tomato, I say tomato, both with an equivalent amount of vibrato. I'm in your town like a pothole, get around like a clock. I think it's time you stop blowing all your dough on the lotto. Take control of your future and say no to the losers who told you to do any different. They just sold us computers. I won't go into detail, but an apple a day keeps Bill Gates away from the masters, slave masters. Hundreds of thousands of retail employees. I will seek and destroy thee. I haven't seen a wink of sleep in over a week and I'm ornery. I think the way you think it's I think the way you think it's okay to be thinking the way you're thinking is boring. To clarify, your ideas got me sleeping and snoring. Alright, let me come in with this other verse. Hey yo, kiss my grits. Come morning when the sun glistens, I'll be giving more gifts to the mortician. When it comes to getting lit, I've got dynamite sticks by the megaton in my butt and a flashlight like George Clinton.
Damn, it feels good to see people getting organized. Nothing more I despise than haphazardness. Maybe whack rappers. It's a cat stacking cardboard boxes in a storage unit doing more than you. You couldn't afford to sue him if he ransacked your studio, bit your whole album, stole your pseudonym and chewed your gum. I refuse to lose a one. I'm only having fun from now on. I don't see you trying to use a bum like Gudetama. Uses dramatizations and everyday relations getting in the way of love. Hate every nation and corporation, appreciate races and cultures, don't insult yours but make a distinction between them based on anything except where you feel you should be. Just don't fall behind. You get yours, and I'll get mine, y'all, I promise. Get yours, I'll get mine. I love you, and that's the double truth. Missity Hypeman, Woodgrain Records. Take care, y'all. I'll see you around. I'll see you soon.
One more for the road before I die in the car. Okay, which reminds me, we'll start this with another story. This one's from my mom's past, kind of. It's her mom, Goldie Painter's friend was... God, fuck this. Alright, check it out though. Yo, my mom's... I never met her, my mom's friend, they were driving something with conflicting medications and she blew up inside the car. All over the place, like from her gut, just... Anyhow, moving on. Shouldn't be long before this groovy song is done and I'm... Shit happens every day that you never would know about, never will know about. What? This is my pop punk song. This is my... Yo, check this out. What was I doing the other day? It was... I hated what I just did there. I'll probably hate what I'm about to do next. Yo. Pound on my chest. For the rest of this song, I'll probably let the beat ride, but I don't let it slide off. And Yo, this song is called Worth Its Weight in Sex. No. Something like that, though. Definitely isn't. Ooh. Hugs and kisses, y'all. Hugs and kisses. Missity. Out this piece. Have a grand old flag, y'all. Birthday on the 27th, party on the 14th. Pardon me while I blow out the candles on my cornbread, drink Barks root beer, make collages with my friend James, Jeremy, Matt, Burge, Rain, Spencer, Hayes, Castle. Hey, that's just a handful of my friends' names. Here's a few more: Guillermo, Derek, Tabby, Jackie, Simple, Ian, Manny, many more. Hey, yo, they make me really happy. I'd like to give an SO to Jimmy Garcia for the best soul in our immediate group of homies that don't branched off. Come to the show code and then hey, you gon' get rinsed off. Leave that shit talking at home, kid. Leave the show with a collage that you can hang on your fridge, G. My birthday wish and intuition says my baby gon' kiss me with precision and X-Acto knives. I slice the magazines up, glue them together, and you gon' do it with me. And it's gon' be so fun, it's gon' be so clever. Come to the show on the 14th, y'all. Scary, I'm condescending, I'm fond of spending money. You're not funny, and you're not contending. I'm emotionally callous, man, I'm fucking empty. I want you to tell me, please. I just spent 3 weeks contemplating hating you and couldn't come up with a good enough reason. Treason to see that now I'm steaming mad, I wish. Think about this bitch, I'm fucking sick. I like that even less than you did, it's true. The only people that I like in this world are my cousin's kids in my stereo. Go out a couple weeks ago, I'm glad it's fixed. Silly rabbit. Tricks are for magicians, get imaginative with it, kick a bad habit, rather get asked than have a bad accident on his last mission. But that's just him.
childhood, at least for a second. I threw up in between the center console and the passenger seat. At least I missed the tape deck. What was I throwing up, you ask? Well, it was some sort of grape and orange soda, man. I drank about 100 cans each. This was at the beach up in Silver Lakes next to Victorville. So it wasn't so much of a beach, but like sand and a park on the edge of a man-made lake up in the desert, a high desert. It's quite a particular kind of place. And my older brother, he's my half brother, he's my full brother to me, but his grandpa was some sort of he ran a bike gang or something. He was a biker, and we were at this party, right? And I was drinking all these sodas, and everyone kept saying, "You keep drinking all these grape and orange sodas, these generic brand grape and orange sodas, you gon' throw up all over the place." And I said, "No, trust me, I got it. What do you know?" But it wasn't until we were leaving and the car turned on, I must have smelled some sort of smoke coming off the car. My dad's old shitty white car, I don't even remember what kind of car it was, but I must have smelled some sort of something. I had a weak stomach as a kid, I was a little punk. Regardless, I must have smelled something because I inhaled and fucking threw up all over the place. As soon as we were in the car, I had all day to throw up in the park, but as soon as we were in the car, that's when I chose to throw up all over the place. But at least I missed the tape deck, so I could still listen to my Shel Silverstein tape on the way home. I don't know if I did though. But the lake was cool, the high desert was cool, man. You don't understand the band Korn unless you've ever been to Barstow. Done meth. And I haven't done meth, but I have thrown up in the car off of like 400 orange and grape Shastas. I don't know if they were Shastas though.
Placin Bets Missity is your safest investment. Kind of skills you can take him to breakfast and pay for the check with the guy you might find yourself breaking some bread with, and while he makes sure you're lyrically eating your vegetables, he's mainly a sex symbol and blatant degenerate you're laying in bed with. Wood grain records, we don't play with the late text. No patron of safe sex, you gaping asshole is where I'm placing my testicles. I slap hard like Luscious Jackson. My closed captions are just a bunch of asterisks and at symbols. Have your grandma rushing in on some son enough of that shit. I agree, but I gotta think of something fast, quick, make an effort on some last ditch. But I just dig myself deeper, I'm like nothing but respect, bitch. But shut your fucking trap MCs, I fuck 'em in the ass. The skills I shuck 'em in the trash, the skulls I tuck 'em in my stash.
Missity Hypeman, the MC and the DJ.
Hey, yo, hype man! This is the hypest shit I've ever heard in my lifetime.
From the early morning, afternoon, and evening, and night time. It's time like metronome and a convalescent home on the beat like a stethoscope with a plethora of death quotes. Quid pro quo, you gon' be buying my shit, and I'm providing my dick to you ignorant hoes. What? You got the skills of a donut. I'm the guy who killed his opponent and filled him with holes, and filled his holes with, let's just say I committed some misconduct. Take a piss on your lawn and then visit your mom. It won't be long for my tongue has a trembling and hunchback. And I cut the crust off the sandwich that I put in your lunch bag and sip from a cup that says #1 dad, son. And I sip from a cup that says #1 dad, son.
I used to like that, but then I went to the new rock and rollers. It's a shame what they did to it. I hope rap just don't go that same route, where they take the rawness away. Just didn't make it too pretty. I don't think rock and roll was meant to be pretty. Rock and roll was meant to be bad. It's like
Supposed to be bad, we got it in the bag like some groceries. You're out, G, you rap cats are emotionally sad to see. Go truly prepping trophies and more homies than you could shake a stick at. But I know that you're actually lonely, plus you're tragically phony. Imagine atoning for your sins, go to hell, kid, my pistol meet your ass, a holy matrimony. If only the elasticity lasted, and city's itching for a phonograph to scratch from his hype man with his accurate, precise attack, swift like he's grabbing a knife with the cuts that'll threaten your lifespan. In case you didn't notice, fam, my record is tight, yo, intense like a sideshow, freak swarm us like insects on a light polar message is deep. The hypest DJ and the freshest MC, and we rock the fucking show quite exceptionally.
I spray y'all and make a mess like a piss through a screen door. Serve the Supreme Court cream corn. You're like Bill Withers, you need someone to lean on me. I'm the Supreme Lord of the cock rings. I'm not kidding. On a shopping spree with 3 cops hot on my trail where the object is to keep the shops from profiting. I'm not gonna fail. But then I black out and wake up locked in a jail. Cross stitch a quail on the wall of my sail, barking up the wrong bale of hay. Your style is for horses. I wouldn't trust you as far as I could tell. As far as I could throw a wooden stake through your heart. Your heart is full of hate and cockroaches like a vacant apartment. Like an apartment with people in it too, man. You can't keep them from... my style's on some boric acid, some diatomaceous earth type. The early worm warns his unsuspecting tribe the bird is in flight, taking a dive toward him. When it landed, they were nowhere in sight.
Yeah, that devil's luck. He's never stuck. He's a clever schmuck. He's got the devil's luck. He's never stuck. Clever schmuck. Look like a worm. Shook like a snake in a can. He's got his hand on the can and his feet on the sand at the lake, waiting for his children to fold the blanket and his wife to make the command that it's time for them to take it into the van and make like a fetus and head out. Yeah, that devil's luck. He's never stuck. He's a clever schmuck. He's got the devil's luck. Never stuck. Clever schmuck.
Grapple like Baki. Grab you by the neck and put you under the wheel of your car like a bag of Takis. In the parking garage at my apartments. Man, my neighbors are off the chain and I love it. It's a party all the time, just like Dave Mustaine. About to rain in blood. Say my name, Missity. Hey there, bud.
Yeah, that devil's luck. He's never stuck. He's a clever schmuck. He's got the devil's luck. He's never stuck. Clever schmuck.
For the second time, or the third, or the fifth, or whatever, I dedicate this song to myself. For the second time, or the third, or the fifth, or whatever, I dedicate this song to myself.
Missity, I bought my Ionic Lee, an entire league of hockey teams and soccer moms couldn't stop me from popping these non-alcoholic sake shots and poppy seeds. Teacher says, Missity, what kind of triangle is this? I say, you talking to me? She says, I'm talking to you. I say, isosceles and ace the test. Placin Bets Missity is your safest investment. I got a block of cheese that says I'm the wettest MC. Top pedigree like a golden retriever. Bark at me and settle in for a wholesome defeat. Serve my speeches, sulphurous peep, this tumultuous beat. Your style's old and wrinkly, like the soles of your feet. Your cruise machine washable, just try me, homie. The tag on my style says dry clean only. I'm eating pepperoni eclairs. Stand up, pee in the shower, don't be an up-and-comer. Be a here and the now, or you need me urgently? Well, I'll be there in an hour or 2 or 3. Don't be dumb, don't be a downer, don't believe in your doubters. You ain't no measly coward, me, I'm stargazing, waiting for that Sour Patch meteor shower. No regrets like a dinosaur, my lore is complex, some of my metaphors are wild. Rex, predatory to your stegosaurus style.
Twisted, underhanded tactics, blacklisted, misfit. I remember Halloween, I remember Christmas gifted. Keeping up will make you lose your breath. Voted most likely to defend his riches to the death. Got but one goal to ruin speakers, winning ain't nothing, but it doesn't care to lose
Found
either.
some quarters in the couch, so we ordered a pizza pie. Mighty Morphin, teenage mutant, more than meets the eye.
Decent amount of heat supply and creep. Beats reminding me what wild beasts be grinding teeth.
Seething.
Kinda guy who rivals got a beak and minds his P's and Q's. Please excuse me if your knees get bruised when I recline my seat.
Think. Dream.
And don't forget to speak your mind. You're sliding both your time and mind. If you're the kind of people reaching out for help or leisure, leave your weaseling the worries far outside the reach of anybody. Buddy, that especially means yourself. If you've been thinking about inviting me, you gotta leave your weakness on the shelf collecting dust. And I'ma trust during the weekend on the weekend. And from there that there's a reason. And if we've been hanging out a good amount, I better see that we've been getting things accomplished. Keeping promises between us to ourselves and being honest. Not a fetus, never leaning off the path that we've been on beneath their feet. Because we wanna live our lives with no regrets. I don't need no one disrespecting me, especially me. I miss so many friends, but that's how it goes. And I would always be excited if I see him uninvited. That's provided that it smiles and it's out of control. And every time I question like a mortar and pestle, like I'm more than the best flow on the stored potential. Set free, have a brainstorm and a sort of torrential. And there's no instrumental, I guess I'm a gorgeous MC.
Rapper step to me, I grab his ass and then I snatch his chain. Savage on the mattress, I'm a master for the massive thing. Cash and raps flowing on some rapids and my raps inflated. Chasing me, you stuck up on some traffic and I back to blame. Munchkin, but you're fronting on some kangas if you had a dream. I'm from where it's at, rumor has it that the grass is green. Massively invested in the mastering of babbling. And the reason why I kept the schemes to show you we don't rap the same.
One for the money,
2 for the park chains and live crew, 3 for my haiku, 4 for
10 years I spent wishing I record at least another song I'm happy with. Now that this exists, I swear I never acquiesce again. I'm laughing with my friends and past pretending that I'm practicing and putting effort in. If I'm not putting shit in practice and making sure shit's happening, I'm swinging from a rafter in the attic, no exaggerant, a master of making words to what he asks of them. No pad and pen, I'm crafting riddles with a slab and a chisel, and you'll never hear a syllable that's sad or resentful out of me. I done had enough of that about 4 years ago. My goal is to make your fucking ears explode catastrophistically.
1 for the money, 2 for the park chains and live crew, 3 for my haiku, 4 for the
hypothetical chump that'll smite with a critical thwump. I'm steaming like a teapot, the theoretical beast, and MC is his edible lunch. And if ever we disagree, I'll see that it's settled at once with another incredible thwump. Got degrees in both metal and funk, but in hip-hop my legends unsung, yet their civilizations turn rubble the direction my testicles swung. I'm fresh to death and I'm dumb, and I guess that I'm second to none. I got threats on the tip of my tongue set to launch, and I promise you're destined to run. The thoughts in my mind are a notion. I hear my worst hooks and lines in the best rapper's mouth like piranhas infested the pond, and some espionage cause I never cast one of them out. But when all said and done and the water's all gone, the only one I'll leave unsung is my swan song.